You are now watching the official YouTube channel for the largest basketball manager game in the world. Join at BuzzerBeater.com if you think you can beat the buzzer.
What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to BubblesExploded, the official BuzzerBeater YouTube channel. Today I wanted to give an update on the first member of the BubblesExploded Hall of Fame, and I hinted at this in the last Utopia update video, but I did officially add the first member of the Hall of Fame, so we'll cover that player and his career games, his best games with the franchise, and then I also wanted to cover on a topic of our new center. So the Hall of Famer obviously is Cavann Sibeko, and he was a sort of traditional center with a lot of rebounding on his skill set, and then good secondaries as well. But there is a brand new center for the franchise that I'm excited about. He was relatively cheap, very efficient salary, so we'll cover what he looks like as well, but I'm excited to cover him because I think he'll help with a lot of our zone defenses, especially in Division 4. So starting with Cavann Sibeko, you can see that he is the only player in the BubblesExploded Hall of Fame currently. And then I did end up retiring his number 8 as well. So his jersey number is retired. No other BubblesExploded players will ever wear number 8. So we can dive into what he looks like. So the skill set's going to look the exact same as the last video, as I did end up listing him on the transfer list. And he actually pulled in a good chunk of money. So he ended up going for over $1 million. So the revenue was $977K, but he sold for just over $1 million. So he's like the $1 million man right there. But you can see his best skill set right there. And then I also adjusted his Hall of Fame quote to just include statistics about his U21 campaigns and U21 statistics overall. So you can see he ended up being the all-time rebounding leader with 529. And then he was also a 2-time single-season rebound leader in Season 60 and Season 61. So I changed that on there for him. And then I also wanted to walk through his best games. So the most notable games in his career with BubblesExploded. One of them is just his first league game with BubblesExploded. The first game's always a big one, and he balled out with 15 points and 26 rebounds in his very first league game with us. And then a little bit later on in the career, he did have his career high, a 16.0 rating. This was off the bench, so part of the training for U21 and training in general, there were certain games where he'd come off of the bench and not play a lot of minutes, but his ratings are always very good because he dominated in this time on the court. So he had 9 points on perfect shooting with 7 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 block in just 12 minutes. So I added that on there. And then perhaps my favorite game of his is this career-high 52-point game where he had 52 points and 22 rebounds in a double OT win. So I'll actually go to this game because I think it's a fun one to see the box score for. You can see I ran look inside 2-3, and he ended up running motion, which caused some problems. But Sibeko dominated on the boards, 22 rebounds, which led the game. 52 points which led the game and almost doubled the next highest scorer. So he was a man on a mission, played 56 minutes in that double OT game. And then, like I said, it was a 122-115 victory in double overtime. So that's a big career highlight for him as well. And then the last two are just his career high and our franchise record for rebounding, where he got 34 rebounds in a game with 16 of them being offensive rebounds, and then he also had 33 points in that same game. And then as for blocks, he also set the franchise record in his career high with 9 blocks to go along with 36 points and 30 rebounds in the game against the Big Bad Reapers this last season. So a lot of really monster number games. If we look at the team statistics, he is, like I said, the franchise leader in rebounds in the game as well as blocks in the game. and he just came up 3 points shy of most points in a game as well. So really notable player for the BubblesExploded franchise, and that's why we have put him in the Hall of Fame. Moving on to our new center, though. So the new center, I want to get a non-traditional center that is relatively cheap for Division 4, but fits what we want to do as a no big offense and not a traditional big. So who we picked up off of the transfer list for just over 200K is going to be Ernest right here. So he is Polish, and Ernest is a very non-traditional big. He's kind of that shot blocking big, but he doesn't quite have the rebounding that a normal, low inside shooting, high defense shot blocking big would look like. So he's not as efficient or superiorly built as some of the other players you might have seen, but for a 10K salary, this is an incredibly good deal. He has good stamina, good secondaries, and I just really like him as a option for us. So he'll be the centerpiece for a lot of our zone defenses. So if we play 2-3 zone, he'll be the man in the middle, and if we play 3-2, he'll be probably a shot blocking monster with 14 shot blocking, 14 inside defense. So he is going to be one of the key players moving forward for this season. And as the trainees get better and better, he will be a piece that is a good stationary down low to kind of give our inside defense a little bit of a boost. So he is a key piece for us moving forward, and I'm excited about our opportunity to make a deep run this season. We are 4-0, so you can see we're in at the third seed, but only because of point differential, we are undefeated. So I'm hoping that we can make a deep run this season. And then if we're not promoting this season, I'm not stressed too much about it. I think next season is going to be the main season that we are looking at truly pushing for promotion if possible. But if we get a nice lucky run and a couple things go our way, we could also promote back to Division 3 Utopia this very season. So that is the update on what we're looking at. If you guys have any questions or suggestions for the team down below, let me know. And then I also just wanted to mention that we do have a lot of cash right now. So we have 1.3 million still in the bank. We're making about $60,000 per week. So lots of money to work with. I'm going to be very patient and cautious with the money. But if you guys have any ideas on what you'd like to see roster-wise, or what you'd like to see in terms of spending money on different players or different resources, let me know what you're interested in seeing for this team, and I can definitely look at trying to accommodate that. So that's going to do it for this video. I appreciate you guys tuning in, and until next time, you guys have a good one.